Now, when most people think about classic Spider-Man games, they often think about Spider-Man 2 for the original Xbox, PS2 and GameCube. The movie tie-in to the Sam Raimi Spider-Man 2 film. And what if I was to tell you there was actually a much better Spider-Man game that came out in 2005 and everyone seems to have forgotten about it, even though it was critically acclaimed at the time? I am, of course, talking about 2005's Ultimate Spider-Man that came out on the GameCube, the PlayStation 2 and the original Xbox. Yep, I just looked it up. It came out on the original Xbox as well as Nintendo DS, Game Boy Advance and PC, which is something. Now, the main console versions was developed by Treyarch. The same Treyarch that go on to make the Call of Duty games later on, like World of War, Black Ops, stuff like that. So it's the same developers. And honestly, the game has this like cel-shaded comic book style. Like a lot of the storyboards are given to you in comic book form, like you're seeing at the moment. And it just works so well. It adds this like timeless feature. I find that a lot with cel-shaded games, is that you can just go back to them and they still look like you remembered. Like they still look good, and it is that comic book aesthetic to the game that adds so much more to it. Now, I've been trying to do a bit of research. I don't know whether or not the comic book version Ultimate Spider-Man and the game Ultimate Spider-Man are supposed to be synced up. I don't think they are. I think it's just a name sharing, but correct me if I'm wrong. Put me in the comments if I am wrong, because I don't think I've read all of Ultimate Spider-Man, but as far as I remember, the comic books of Ultimate Spider-Man do tend to focus around Miles Morales, but I'm not sure. Now, much like Spider-Man 2, you also have this massive free-range city just to go around. For the footage that you're seeing at the moment is just the start of the game, because I don't really like to show too much spoiler stuff, so this is just all like early game tutorial stuff you're going to be seeing. But one of the most interesting things about this game is that you have a sort of, if you play the storyline of this game, it switches between Spider-Man and Venom throughout the game, so you get like a chance to play as a villain, which is like, in 2005 it wasn't a common thing, and it was very, very cool. There is also a whole host of side activities and unlockables that you can get in this game, probably about the same amount as there was in Spider-Man 2 as well, but it's just more. It's just got this comic book theme to it. It just feels more Spider-Man to me. It doesn't feel like the movie Spider-Man, it feels like the actual comic book Spider-Man. So if you're interested in giving that a go, this is the perfect game for you. It's pretty easy to come by. Now, the web mechanics keep how they were from like Spider-Man 2, so it has that same sort of like the web attaches to buildings, none of this just floating in the air, and I'm not gonna lie, it takes a while to get used to. Like after playing like Marvel's Spider-Man on PS5, where there's like the web assist, in this game is so hard. Like it genuinely, like I don't know whether our brains were just wired differently back in the day, but playing this now, oh lord, it will, you just got to get used to it. It will drive you a little bit crazy when you just suddenly stop having momentum, but honestly, deal with it. Now, when this game was released, it scored really well. We're talking like 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 7.1 out of 10 from GameStop. It genuinely reviewed really well, and it just baffles me that it just isn't talked about anywhere near as much as Spider-Man 2, and it deserves to be on the pedestal, like up there with the greatest Spider-Man games. And I'm like a huge Spider-Man fan, so that's saying a lot that this deserves to be up there. There's also loads of cameos in the game, like you can see here. Johnny Storm's in the game. There's loads of other cameos of different heroes and such. But yeah, that's me been rambling on about Spider-Man, or Ultimate Spider-Man. On this is the GameCube version that I'm playing at the moment, because that's what I currently have. But yeah, that's been me rambling on about Ultimate Spider-Man. I really hope someone else has played this game, or even agrees, disagrees, whatever. Just comment below. Let me know if what you think about this game, if you even remember this game, or you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Don't forget to like the video and comment below anything that you want about Ultimate Spider-Man. And if you've enjoyed this, want to see more, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.